I'll take you guys through my 1200 calorie diet. I'm trying to lose fat as fast as humanly possible. I call this the essential diet. Every time I try to lose weight, this is what I do. Everyone doesn't believe me, but I'll show you what I do every single day, what I eat, how I work out. I'm gonna tell you the side effects as well that I've been dealing with, because this is what I looked like before, about 18 days ago. And this is what I look like today. Wait, lighting's not that good, but abs are coming in a little more. I'll show a better comparison than the exact same lighting. We're gonna start the day with some supplements. We're fasted right now, but we're gonna make sure we're getting our omega-3 fats. Super keen regulating your hormones, anti-inflammatory, huge supplement guy. So I'll actually show you the micronutrients right here of this breakfast of champions. Really important. Let's actually take him right now. This diet is gonna be extreme. I'm not telling you to do it, maybe. I've had a couple clients do it and they actually enjoy it. I always like to say, it's like doing a marathon, or it's like sprinting rather than doing a marathon. Also, these multivitamins, insanely loaded. I'm taking 2 servings of the fish oils. Oop, way more than 2 servings. Because on this diet, I'm not gonna get that much fats, which really sucks because it's gonna affect my hormones, but I'm just trying to lose fat as fast as possible, and there's side effects, and I'm understanding that. And then magnesium, people always say take it at night. I don't feel the tiredness of it, so I just take it in the morning because I forget about taking it at night. It's also currently 7:05. It is still dark outside because I live in Florida. Apparently the sun doesn't come up till like 9 a.m. We're gonna go to my apartment gym, hit some push day.
Before we get into this, I wanna make one thing very clear. This is not for everyone. I am not recommending this. I'll be explaining what I do and why I do it. The goal is to lose fat as fast as humanly possible. Not for performance, not for comfort, not for sustainability. I personally hate being in a calorie deficit. I hate it. I don't enjoy dragging it on for months. So instead of walking a marathon, I'd rather sprint. I accept the discomfort and I just go with it. I get over it. And this comes with trade-offs. A lot of them. Very low calories can disrupt your sleep, disrupt your hormones, especially as a woman. I made a whole video deep diving this specifically for women because it's different for men. You can lose a buttload of muscle if you do this wrong. You can crash your hormones if you do this wrong. Horrible sleep, horrible performance, brain fog, increased irritability. The list goes on and on. This is a temporary phase that I can sustain. I'm not eating a lot of food, so I rely heavily on supplements. I take omega-3 fats, which is really good for your hormones, anti-inflammatory, and there's actually studies showing on a low-fat diet, having omega-3 and omega-6 fats is important for regulating your hormones. A multivitamin, magnesium, iron, and I actually take these caffeine pills to help blow up my appetite. I told you, we're not on a health phase. We're just taking caffeine by the capsule. And this 100% does replace food for the micronutrient profile. Your body does not know the difference between supplements and the real food. Granted, you feel way more full, real food's way better, don't get me wrong, but your body doesn't know the difference between protein powder and a chicken breast. All it sees is branched chain amino acids, and actually, there's more protein or branched chain amino acids in protein powder. Your body doesn't know the difference. Same thing with carbs. All carbs go to glucose. All sugar goes to glucose. Your body does not see the difference. A lot of people ask me throughout this, how much are you training? How much cardio are you doing? I only train 3 to 4 days a week. I only walk 10,000 steps a day. I'm not doing anything crazy because I have to manage the fatigue. I have so much low energy or my low energy diet. I can't manage the fatigue. I can't do too much training. I'm training really heavy. I'm not doing high reps. I'm not trying to tone anything. High weight, low rep, low volume. That is what I'm doing so my body can't adhere to more. I'm in a very aggressive cut. I'm not doing any more extra steps. I can't take that. It would crash my hormones horrifically. So I stay at 10K steps. I'm staying healthy. My first meal is going to be Greek yogurt. It's great in calcium. It's a great probiotic for my gut health. I'm very gut health focused, and you'll see throughout the day. And it's honestly incredible. Such a dieting hack. I just have a whole Chupani thing. Not sponsored by Chupani. High protein, low calorie. It's great for probiotic. It's great in calcium. So many micronutrients, incredible. And then my next meal, I have chicken breast with a high fiber wrap. I don't know what to call it. I use Mission Valley, I believe. I don't know what the B-roll is, but I have high fiber wraps. They're incredible, great substitution. Fiber makes you feel more full, health-centered, if you guys couldn't tell. I'm also obsessed with sodium. Helps me feel a little full, so I have mustard and pickles. High sodium, no calories, or low calories. Mustard is my best friend during this phase. And here's why I do this phase. When you're first starting out, you haven't lost a lot of fat. That's the thing. Fat holds leptin. Leptin's the hormone that makes you feel full. So if you haven't lost a lot of fat, in theory, you could push calories as aggressive as you want because you're not going to feel as hungry. It's the easiest time during a fat loss phase. So you haven't increased hunger because you haven't lost any fat. Most of the time when you first start out, you lose just water weight and a bunch of other things. So in reality, you can push the calories as much as possible and then slightly decrease the deficit. That's the route I take, and it's not popular and it's not conventional in any way, shape, or form, but it works. It works extremely well because science backs it. It doesn't make sense to slowly increase the deficit when at the start it's the easiest to be in a severe deficit. So that's why I do it. And leptin's the hormone that makes you feel full, if I didn't explain that. And I'm gonna go right back to my normal calories. A lot of people think this wrecks your metabolic rate, this is horrible for your metabolism. I'm just gonna right back to my deficit or my maintenance. My normal maintenance, I usually eat around 36 to 3,400 calories. I'll eat probably 3,000 calories. You might be saying, why a 400 calorie deficit? Did you break your metabolic rate? No. In a day, you burn your calories, majority from your BMR, just how you exist. I could be in a coma and I burn these calories. And it's heavily driven by your body weight. That's why if you're 500 pounds, you burn way more calories than someone's 150 pounds. Why do you think girlfriends don't eat as much as their boyfriends? You're not as heavy. You're not carrying that weight all day. And a great example of this is this bodybuilder. It's a really cool story. He added a pound to his weight vest every single day, or every pound he lost. And he wore this 24/7. He didn't change his calories. He lost a continuous amount of weight the whole time, showing it's not your metabolic rate happening. It's just you're losing weight. So if your goal is to be 130 pounds, your deficit is going to turn into your maintenance. If your deficit's only like 200 calories, constantly just lowering 200 calories until your body has that as its maintenance level. Your metabolic rate's only slowing because you're lighter. You're not carrying the weight. And it's all relative. You shouldn't be as hungry because of the fact that you're losing the weight. You're not expending the energy. It's mostly a mental game. So in this case, I'm going to lose a drastic amount of weight. I'm going to lose over 20 pounds most likely in 2 weeks. And then I'm going to go to a normal deficit. I'm going to go at maintenance for a little bit, give myself a little diet break. And then I'm probably going to eat 2,700 calories. I'm going to be in a normal deficit, around 300 calories. And it's going to be a great fat loss phase. It's very sustainable for me. I always take this approach. I've had so many clients take this approach. I've had females, granted females, I'm very adverse to them trying it, to be fully honest. They have to be dieting for a long time and understand and really be dialed in the supplementation and really be dialed working with me. Like you got to be, you're doing your due diligence. Males are more lenient because it's not as drastic of a side effects. I've done this with, I would say I've worked with 400 people this year. I've done it with 5 people, 5 males, and they've all gotten great success. A great example is Matthew. He lost over 28 pounds in under 60 days. Crazy. He wasn't even eating 1,200 calories. He sustained it, and now he looks like a male fitness model. People think he's on I can't even say it on YouTube. He's on the extra performance enhancements, a lot of people think. And then my client, Yana, she lost over 10 pounds in 14 days. It's crazy what you can do when you manipulate calories. And they all went back, all fine. No metabolic rate issues or anything. But there's a lot of side effects. You could have binge eating habits. You can have a lot of things. So be wary. And yeah, this is what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, subscribe if you want more.